Beyond Technical. Competitive gaming.
Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Beyond Technical. There's a lot of feedback from last week, so we're just gonna kind of implement some of that stuff in and make some changes. You're gonna see this happen pretty much every week, a little bit of tweaks, see if we can't get a good show going for you. So there's some different stuff, hope you guys don't mind, and let's fire on to some news. Doritos, Mountain Dew, and sadness. That's where our first story brings us. A recent picture popped up of writer Jeff Keighley surrounded by some Mountain Dew, Doritos, and a really big Master Chief. Jeff Keighley's eyes say it all. He looks like he sold his soul to the devil and he didn't even get his golden fiddle. This image has sparked a lot of controversy, especially for writer Robert Florence. He posted up an article he wrote about how advertisers are getting too much control over the game media. Robert shared his opinion, stating that game journalists should not be able to accept freebies when it could jeopardize their integrity on an article, piece, or a score that they're giving to a game. Journalism is often a job where integrity is important beyond all else. So Robert makes a great point. He's saying that how can you have an unbiased opinion of something when you're taking a bribe? You're taking a bribe. If you take a bribe, how can you be a journalist with integrity? If somebody tells you that you have a chance to win a PS3 by tweeting that their game is awesome, and you do it, how are we supposed to trust your opinion next time? The fact that Robert is saying that journalists are losing their integrity by taking these kinds of bribes and then lost his job for this shows he might just be onto something. We haven't forgotten about Halloween this week, folks, and you know what Halloween means. Slutty costumes. Well, most of you will probably know who this is. Popular cosplayer Jessica Negri pulled off a Mad Moxie for Halloween. I don't know if it was technically a Halloween costume or just another cosplay, but I don't care. Just joking around, Jessica, you look great. Reddit user Uglyfella posted his amazing Bane costume. He did a ton of work to transform his body. He did a great job on the costume. Apparently he only ordered the mask and then just spray painted it a little bit himself. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Another Reddit user, Coco Loco, posted his awesome Banjo-Kazooie costume. Homemade wins again, guys. He did a great job with this. Fairly ingenious and not a bad way of pulling it off. Fabulous Pony might just be my favorite costume I saw this Halloween, with his amazing rendition of Jet. For those of you who don't know, Jet is the lead character's father in Final Fantasy X, Whiny Titus's dad. He did a bang-up job on this. This Jet looks amazing. Not only that, but he kind of went on location and stuff too. Again, this might have been a cosplay, but it's Halloween. It counts. Last but not least, we have Jax Briggs. Did a great job, looks really cool, spray painted up his arms. He might have a bit of trouble with that scene in the movie where he rips them off though. I don't need this shit, I'm fucking black and muscular. Big news this week, Zynga has done some sweeping layoffs and gotten rid of a ton of their employees. And you know who's not too happy about that? That's right, our good friends Anonymous. They think that Zynga has a ton of money because apparently they've got over $1 billion sitting in the bank and they're firing people anyways. Anonymous has threatened Zynga, saying that they're going to take down the site and Facebook by November 5th if they don't retract this plan to fire off their employees. Watch out, Zynga. Anon has computers, and they know how to use them. We're going to have to see how this all goes down on November 5th. Get it? Anon, November 5th? I know. Blizzard has announced this week that Starcraft II is going to be getting an update with a better viewing experience for observers in their tournaments and games. This is actually a really cool change because it actually allows you to build a custom interface that you can throw over top of your observer client. This is great for sponsors and other viewers, maybe even putting in your own custom information for player names and things like that. It's a really cool change that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Assuming they don't go a little bit too far. A gigantic congratulation goes out this week to Mr. Sean Plott, better known in the Starcraft II community as Day 9. Day 9 Dailies turns 3 years old on the 22nd of October, so it's already passed, but congrats, Sean. That's fantastic. I can't believe how well he has done with his show, and he deserves every bit of it. Day 9 will be making an appearance at the Lone Star Clash on November 10th and the 11th, and the Starcraft II Global Finals on November 17th and the 18th. So keep your eyes peeled for him, folks. Great guy. Again, congratulations, Sean. You really earned it. And if you haven't seen it before, check out Day 9 and his Day 9 Dailies. Some amazing tips and just a fantastic person. Yep, it's here, folks. StarCraft II is going to be getting clan support. Watch out, Battle.net 96. We're coming to get you. Clan support is going to include some chat features, cool little window for your clan mates, and they're currently expected to hold up to 50 members. They're also adding in something called groups. Groups will basically be for non-clan related purposes and are expected to be larger. The information's still a little hazy on this one, exactly how it's going to work, and Blizzard has said they aren't sure if they're going to stick with 50 or not yet. But groups are more for something like a group of people attending a bar craft, so you don't have to be like directly linked with a clan tag and everything like that. Looks cool. About time. Thanks. League of Legends has a cool little hack coming out lately with a program called LoLNotes. Apparently, the staff at Riot, along with using Adobe Air, has made another fantastic programming decision to send all of the user data for your entire game before you click Join Game. So what LoLNotes is doing is it's extracting that data and letting you take a look so you can see who's on your team, who isn't, what's going on, etc. Obviously, this is a little bit broken because you can look and say, oh, look, my third friend did not make it onto our team this game. Deny, and you don't get any sort of penalty. A lot of players are using this to abuse getting more than 2 players queued up together into a team. Hopefully Riot fixes this one up soon because it's kind of irritating and honestly it shouldn't be there. They have lever punishment for a reason. I don't even know why there's a button. You click Q, game's ready, it should just dump you in there already. The Dreamhack League of Legends Championship has finally been announced and will carry a whopping prize pool of $50,000. It's going to take place on November 22nd to the 25th, so check it out. It's also an open registration tournament, so sign on up. Don't think you're out of money just because you play Dota 2. MLG has an online ladder with a $5,000 prize pool for the winner. It's going to be ongoing until December 31st, so you've got a little bit of time if you haven't signed up yet to get in there and try and win your way all the way up. Dota 2 also hasn't forgotten Halloween. They have the DireTide event going on. Basically, DireTide is exactly like the regular game, except that instead of pushing for towers and to the end, you fight over candy. It goes on for a couple of minutes, I think it's like 10 minutes or something in the beginning, where you just kill each other's heroes and try and generate as much money as you can. And the large creeps drop a couple of things of candy. You run those candies over to a bucket, dump them in, cool. Then after that, big Roshan spawns and starts beating the crap out of somebody unless you feed him candy. It's a really back and forth game, it's really fun, and it's a cool way to show that Dota 2 has a lot of potential with a couple of mini games to make it a lot more fun. Afterwards, everybody becomes really big, great friends and you all beat the crap out of Roshan together. Then you get prizes and items and stuff, so you can like look cool in Dota. Now this one comes to you from me this week. I've been playing a game called Chivalry, Medieval Crusade. It's available on Steam for about 25 bucks. It's awesome. You basically run around as a knight and just beat the crap out of everybody else. There's really no purpose to the game. There's usually some sort of objective, but in all honesty, it just feels like playing old Counter-Strike. You log in, you pummel somebody with a mace, and you log off. It's a lot of fun. I highly suggest checking it out. When you just like wallop somebody with your sword and pop a couple heads off, it's pretty satisfying. Not to mention at the start of every round, everyone just that's a surprisingly accurate detail of how the game works and plays. It's awesome. Thanks for watching Beyond Technical. I hope you guys liked it. As I said, things are going to keep changing week by week, so keep that feedback coming. Check out the first episode if you haven't seen it yet, and wait for episode 3 next week. Oh shit, that was quick. Anyway, check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Real BT Gaming on Twitter, Beyond Technical on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. See you guys next week. Damn, I'm good.